Good morning. I want to do a tricks of the trade video today and just kind of explain to you, like kind of a refresher. If you've been with me for a while, you might already know this stuff, but if you're kind of new to the channel or new to lawn care, there's some things that's probably kicking your ass right about now. And one of those is weeds in the flower beds. They'll drive you crazy. And I want to take a second to explain the difference between like weeds in the flower bed and weeds in your lawn. Now, when you're dealing with weeds in a flower bed, then that's called like using a herbicide that's non-select. That means all those weeds are going to die with a non-select herbicide. If you're dealing with weeds in your lawn, then you need a selective herbicide because you don't want to kill the lawn. The lawn is a weed. The chemical will kill the grass just the same as killing a weed. So you want to use a selective herbicide if you're using your lawn. So for a selective herbicide, I use Mansion. I mix up 0.016 ounces of this powder to 2 gallons of water, and you can top spray your lawn. Centipede, St. Augustine, and a few other types. Not all types. And that's called Mansion. I think I linked to this. Check my video descriptions for Mansion. This you just put in a sprayer. Like I said, 0.016 granule ounces right here to 2 gallons of water. So put that in a sprayer and you can just top spray. Really what you do is you go around and you spray the weeds you see in your lawn, and a little bit of the spray that gets actually on your lawn isn't going to kill it. You don't need to spray your whole lawn like you're one of these weed spraying companies or grass spraying companies. You don't have to do that. Just spot spray and whatever gets on the grass isn't going to kill the grass. But that's this Mansion. But the biggest thing that people are going to deal with in the lawn business for just being a lawn service guy is going to be your weeds in flower beds, sidewalk cracks, driveway cracks, pavers, growing in chain link fences and you can't get the grass out of the chain link fence, growing up wood fences, just weeds in general. And you know, a lot of times we'll just use a weed eater and we grind them down. That works really good, but in like 3 or 4 days it starts to come back again. So it's a good idea, and I do that all the time, but it's a good idea maybe once every 8 weeks, maybe every 10 weeks, maybe every 5th cut if you're on a 2-week schedule. Mix yourself up a good non-select herbicide that's going to kill everything it touches, and go ahead and just spray your flower beds, spray all the cracks of the driveways and stuff like that. Even though you kind of keep it maintained with the weed eater, it saves you a lot of time, and it'll buy you a cleaner appearance for the customer. And then the next time you show up, you really don't have much to do. The trick is, don't grind the weeds down when you're gonna spray. If you do, only top them a little bit, but spray like Roundup, Spectracide, Burnout, all those types of sprays that work through photosynthesis. They need the green to be there. They need the weeds to be present. If you grind it down to nothing and you spray this on, it's not going to kill the weed. There's no way for the chemical to get brought into the root and kill it. Just a little heads up, if you're going to mow a lawn today and you put this down, you want to put this down to buy yourself 2, maybe 3 months of not having to grind weeds and a nice appearance. Leave some green if you're weed eating, all right, if you're topping the weeds. If not spraying this, if you're not going to spray this, then just grind the weeds down to hell. That's what I do. But it gets a little carried away sometimes, and it's nice to come back and give it a good spray. So at the beginning of the year, and I'll link to it up here, I made a video showing you all the different chemicals that I intend to use this year. Scott's Bonus S Weed and Feed for southern lawns, the triple action, the turf builder. I'm going to use the Scott's turf builder probably coming up pretty soon. The Spectracide weed and grass killer, the Mansion, all right, and then the granule pesticide crap for like killing weeds or killing fleas, ticks, grub worms, stuff like that in my lawn. So today we're going to go ahead and mix up some of the Spectracide Let me get you, if I can get you a good view of that without a glare. Spectracide, grass and weed killer, or weed and grass killer, whatever. Non-select kills everything. Now they make this in two different styles, all right? They make a black bottle, that's called extended control, and then they make this, which is regular. The extended control is like $4 or $5 more for the same size, and it makes the same amount of gallons, 13 gallons, right? Yeah, this says makes 13 gallons. So if you buy that other stuff, you're gonna spend, you know, like $5 more. You're gonna get the same amount of chemical, the same amount of mixture. The difference is it says that stuff will keep killing for up to like 5 months. Now I used it, and I used it loyally last year to really give it a shot, and I found no difference with the way our weeds grow. Now maybe in some places that stuff does work for 4 or 5 months, but down here in the South, with the way the weeds grow like crazy, it doesn't matter if you use this or if you use the extended control for $5 more. There was no difference. So I just buy this and save the money, all right? So that's what this is, Spectracide Weed and Grass Killer Concentrate. The instructions say to mix it up like 5 or 6 ounces per gallon. I usually put about 7. I got a little measuring cup right here that came with the Roundup that I used to use, but I don't use Roundup anymore because of the legal actions that are against them and Monsanto, whatever, you know, with the glyphosate. There's a lot of crap been happening with them in court. So for video purposes with you guys, you know, and not telling you guys, like I wouldn't tell you guys to go smoke cigarettes, so I'm not going to tell you guys to go use Roundup. Is this stuff any better? I don't know. Is it safer? I don't know. But they're not in court getting sued and losing, you know what I'm saying? So let's stick with Spectracide. It works well. This is an 8-ounce measuring cup, so you can just get a measuring cup anywhere. And I use, like I said, I use about 7 ounces per gallon. This is a backpack sprayer. I got 4 gallons in it, so I'll fill this thing up 4 times, 7 ounces. So I'll put about 28 ounces in here. This thing here is 1 quart, 8 ounces. So it's 40 ounces. So you get almost 2 8-gallon, you know, you get almost 8 gallons the way I mix it. This says it makes 13 gallons, but I mix it a little bit stronger. And it works really good. Also, I add to it a few ounces of Dawn. The Dawn acts like a good sticking agent. It instead of the beads going on and rolling right off the weeds, the Dawn kind of makes it sticky, and smaller beads of fluid when it comes out, more of a mist comes out, and it kind of coats the weed rather than like raindrops hitting your windshield and falling off. It's kind of hard to explain, but this works really good. You don't need a lot of it. I use Dawn because that's what I keep in the kitchen, and that's what I use when I pressure wash and stuff. So just a little bit of Dawn mixed in, about 1 ounce per gallon. So I'll put like 3 or 4 ounces into my backpack sprayer, and I'll put about 28 ounces right here. I'm pretty sure the instructions say to use 5 ounces per gallon, but like I said, I go a little bit more. And that's it, man. It's that simple. Remember, when you're spraying with this stuff, it will kill every single thing that's green, okay? Flowers, grass, plants. So don't spray on windy days. Be very careful with your spray tip. Check it, test it someplace on a concrete slab or out in the street. Just check your spray pattern. Just see how big the circle is that you're spraying. They have different tips that you can put on when you buy sprayers. They usually come with a bag of different tips. I just use the regular tip that comes on it, and then you got your stream to fan. And I find a nice happy medium that I'm comfortable with the speed that I move my hand, and I just and I hit the weeds that are in between plants. Keep it low to the ground, and that's it. All right. Watch your overspray. Don't do it on windy days, and have about an hour before rain or sprinklers. All right. So if you see that it's going to rain and it looks like it's going to rain in a few minutes, don't waste your time. It says rainproof in 15 minutes. I'd give it a good hour. All right, let it really get in there really good, and go ahead and kill those weeds. This will buy you a lot of time from today to the next time that you have to grind weeds or spray again. So a little bit of time today. You know, you can go around, say it's a Saturday like it is for me. I got all my yards done this week, which I was not able to film them because we had such a drought, terrible 3 weeks of just drought here. Well, not really a drought, but it was like a drought. We didn't have any rain for 3 weeks. Then all of a sudden we get storms and boomers every afternoon this week. And so I wanted to get all my yards done or they'll be out of control because I let them go a week. So they'd be completely out of control in June if I didn't get them done this week while it was raining. So I did. I got them all done. So I'm going to go through today. I'm going to spend an hour, go through all my yards in my neighborhood here with this sprayer, and I'm just going to kill the weeds. And the next time I show up to the customer's yard in a couple of weeks, I'll just be flying through it, edge it, weed eat it, mow it, and I'm done. I don't have to go around grinding weeds. I don't have to go around cleaning up the sidewalk cracks or anything like that because this is going to do it for me. So that's just a trick of the trade. I link to this as well, I believe, in my video descriptions. So you can get this stuff virtually anywhere, and if you don't have it anywhere nearby you, then you can check it out on Amazon. Really good stuff. This stuff works really, really good for me. All right, so I highly suggest you give that a go, and let me know what you guys think. Do you have to be a licensed applicator to spray this stuff? Common sense tells me if you're putting any chemical down in any commercial manner, yes, you have to be a licensed applicator. So make sure that you're using this stuff on your own yard. All right, read between the lines. All right, guys, I really appreciate your support. Don't forget to check out dansvlog.com with a V. Send a few dollars to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. If this video helps you out in any way, shape, or form, maybe saves you some money, maybe makes you some money, please send a little thanks to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Just over $1,100, I believe. We got about 9,000 more to go to make this year's goal. So help me out, guys. All right, see you soon.